You're so punctual, Jackie. Hi guys, so you can see I have a little cough going on here. Welcome for joining. If you're not familiar with me, my name's Liz. Oh, sounds good. No pressure. Hi, study group. My name's Liz. I'm a fitness and food coach based in New York City and Northern New Jersey. And I've been doing something called the Take 5 Challenge. Hey, Mel. So every day I've committed to spending 5 minutes, no matter what else is going on myself for some different movement options, anything from stretching to foam rolling to strength to cardio, and sharing them with you. So if you're, celebrating any of the holidays this month, I know things can get really busy, or just the end of the year tends to get really busy. And the first thing that seems to go, hi from Russia, first thing that seems to go to the wayside is your health, right? And your wellness. So I thought I could share 5 minutes a day, Monday to Friday, so 5 days a week for 5 weeks, to get you guys moving. So if you're just joining in, and if you don't follow me on social media elsewhere, I do have a cough, and I was gonna cancel today's Periscope because I figured who wants to hear me talk when I can barely talk? But today's my dad's birthday. My dad passed away in April. We miss him a lot. But he was an amazing man, and he was a physician. And I just remember no matter what was going on, no matter how he felt, he was always there for his patients. So I wanted to be there for you guys and do something to make you feel good today. So in honor of my dad, that's today's Periscope. So I've said that for these Take 5 challenges, props are going to be optional, and this week I have been incorporating a foam roller, so you can actually still see yesterday's Periscope. Hi if you're joining, and again, apologies that I'm coughing here. Oh, hi, welcome. But because I'm feeling under the weather, I'm absolutely taking a rest day today. I'm not going to work out. I've actually taken rest days most of this week, and I recommend you do the same. So if you have a pretty serious workout kind of program, you need to sort of take a step back sometimes, right, and listen to your body and what it needs. I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this done really quick. So I am going to use the foam roller today. Today's Periscope is going to be with the foam roller 100%. So if you don't have one, you should be able to get one at the gym, or they sell them for pretty cheap on Amazon, about, $20 American. So I'm going to show you what I do no matter what, like non-negotiable every day, at least twice a day I do this, and it takes about 5 minutes. So if you're unfamiliar with foam rolling, it's a great way to prepare for workouts and to recover from workouts. There's actually, a lot of people say you can break up the muscles and break up adhesions. There's a lot of kind of controversy around that. The research is not conclusive. Basically, we don't know why foam rolling works, but there's a lot of, different reasons why it could work. Basically, you kind of compress the blood vessels, and then new blood goes through, and that helps with inflammation. Foam rolling, like a foam roller, not phone. That's funny though. So foam rolling is a tool that you can use whether you work out or not to kind of make your body feel better. And also there's neurological benefits too, so it's really helpful for stress. So right now I'm feeling under the weather. I'm absolutely not going to work out, but I know I'll feel better with a few minutes of foam rolling. So I'm going to set the phone up away. And those of you that are speaking in another language, I apologize I don't see what you're saying, but welcome. So I'm going to show you what I do every day, non-negotiable, at least once, maybe twice a day, usually in the beginning of the day, sometimes at the end of the day. Sometimes it can be hard to drop on the floor and use a foam roller when you're at work, but you can keep one here at home, okay? So I use the Trigger Point Therapy foam roller. You can see, non-negotiable, yep. You can see it's got some little ridges in here, and that kind of helps get in between the tissues. So I'm going to show you my routine. I'm going to set my phone up over here so you can see. So one method, so that you don't forget, is to kind of like travel along your body in one direction. So I work from the bottom up. Phone roller. So you can start with your calves, and you can start with both legs or one leg at a time. And this is actually a great little extra move for the upper body. So kind of using your hips. Jackie, do you remember this movement yesterday from class? And you have both calves on here. Right now I have my legs in parallel. You can turn your feet out, you can turn your feet in, and that's going to kind of help move around the tissues there in your calves. Then one leg at a time, you can kind of roll up and down here and over to the side. And again, I'm using my upper body here to help me, just kind of in different directions. If you find a spot that's tight, you can sort of sit on that spot and even use the other foot here to kind of push down some extra pressure. I can't see what you're saying, guys, sorry. What does this do for you? So thank you. So this is helpful to kind of recover and prepare for workouts. So say you wear high heels a lot, right? Your calves are going to get really tight. Foam rolling your calves is going to help lengthen those muscles and help you get a little bit more mobility. So I'm kind of showing you my foam rolling routine that hits the 5 major areas that most people are tight with. No funny business here. So calves first, right? A lot of people likes to do their hamstrings, and you can if it feels good, but honestly, it's not that helpful for your hamstrings, research has shown. Basically, our body works in oppositions, right? So sometimes we feel like we have tight hamstrings because we're actually tight in the front and our pelvis is being pulled forward, so then our hamstrings feel tight, right? So as far as foam rolling your hamstrings, if you like to do it, feel free. It's not going to really actually help that much. It does absolutely help you feel sore, help you recover from feeling sore. Not so much because it breaks up tissue adhesions, because it helps with blood flow and recovery, right? So this is great to do before a workout if you're tight. So you know, when you go into a workout, if certain areas are tight and then you try to work out, you're not going to get the full range of motion. Best case scenario, you don't really get that efficient of a workout. Worst case scenario, you might injure yourself, right? So I love to foam roll before a workout. Hi, if you're just joining, I'm showing my 5 essential areas that you got to foam roll every day. So starting with calves. If you like to do hamstrings, you can do that as well. Way more important than that are your quads. So you're going to lay your body under your hips. Welcome. And you can roll kind of all the way down to the kneecap and back up. So you don't want to ever roll over a joint. You always want to stay on tissue. So like with my calves, I started with both legs. And I kind of hesitate to put this on Periscope, but you can do one leg at a time. And this is sort of this like G.I. Jane position where you're rolling up and down here. Here's the thing about the quads. They tend to get really tight for a lot of people. So I recommend starting, and I kind of have a rule of 3. Go up and down 3 times the front of the legs, both legs at the same time, and then start with one leg, and then go up and down the front of the leg 3 times with one leg. And then kind of turn yourself to the side and go down the side of the leg, up and down 3 times, and then if you can, that inner thigh too. So 3 spots on the quads, 3 times up and down. When you're on both legs, you can just kind of go up and down and sort of move your legs in and out. I hesitate to put some of this on Periscope because I know it's a little risque looking, but so try to do both calves at the same time, each calf one at a time, both quads at the same time, each calf one at a time, front, outside, and inside, okay? And so if you have any lower back issues or tight hips, that tends to help a lot with that. Release those hip flexors, okay? Quads, absolutely. Next spot is your glutes. So you can sit on the roller, cross one ankle over the opposite knee, and just kind of, again, moving in different directions here. It's most obvious and easiest to get kind of the bulk of the glute, but you want to get all the way up in there into the hip as well. So, sorry, I'm missing what you're saying because I'm trying to show you these moves pretty quick. I see the smiley faces though. So, glutes, quads, calves, all right? Make sure you do both sides. Moving up, you don't want to do your lower back because you don't actually have any ribs or anything here in the lower back protecting your organs. So, you're going to skip the lower back even if you think it feels good. And then upper back here, hands to go across the chest or behind the head, and then roll up and down here. So you have your hips up for leverage, up and down, and you can kind of turn to the side, get your lat a little bit, turn to the other side. There's sort of a rule that a lot of trainers say that like if it hurts, you should do it. That isn't true. It's a little bit outside the scope of this Periscope, but don't feel like if you feel a knot, you need to like work it out. Work around the area of that knot and you'll find a lot of results. Last thing I like to do, which is actually very energizing and relaxing, is to keep your hips down, hands behind your head. Head goes back, head goes up. So you really want to stretch those elbows open. A lot of the times we have lower back issues because something going on in our hips or our upper back. Hi from Russia. We have a lot of Russians checking in today. So sometimes you have lower back issues because your upper back or your neck are tight. So that last move I just showed you there is really helpful to kind of give you mobility in your upper back, your thoracic spine. So that can help. You can use the foam roller for arms too. This is, yesterday I showed a movement called the swan where you can have your arms on the roller and kind of up and down here. And that's great for your forearms. So if you type a lot, that's a great option. You can do basically anywhere in your body as long as it's not a joint. But those are the areas that are the most important. So calves, quads, 3 portions of the quads, glutes, and upper back. And then on the number 5 would be kind of your lats here. So coming onto the side of your body. And you want to do this on each side, kind of up and down. making sure you're kind of right underneath your arm. So those are my 5 essential moves. Like I said, I'm not feeling great today, but I feel better after doing those foam rolling exercises. I try to do them once or twice a day. If you haven't been following along, this is my Take 5 challenge. I'm posting a 5-minute video every day, different ways to just move, find ways to find movement in your life. I'm also doing a 6-week group coaching program, distance coaching in January, and that's about how you can finally create healthy habits. So every day I'm giving a code word. If you follow along every day and you collect all the code words at the end, you're going to get free admission to that program, which is generally about $300 American. So if you're following along, I will be nice since it's Friday and it's my dad's birthday, and kind of recap the words for the week. So you can buy that online. This is called From Trigger Point Therapy. If you Google foam roller, you can find this particular brand or another. So I know it's 5 minutes, which is why I'm tuning out now. But code words for the week. First 4 is the only way to, and then the next word for today is get. So the only way to get. That's what this week's code words are, the only way to get, okay? So I'm off for the weekend. If you're tuning in, I'll be posting on Monday. On Sunday, I'll post my schedule for next week once I take a look at my calendar. Remember, these videos are available for 24 hours, so if you missed any portion of it, you can check back and see it. I'm also going to create a YouTube page and post these as well. So hopefully you follow along. Nice to join you. Thank you guys so much for joining, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.